What is good? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over and talking about the 3 all-time spotlight rewards that did get released in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. And a lot of people are asking me, Ty, why are there 3 of them, and why did they put them all in game? Is it going to be something crazy? Well, they're just for the next three days. So we're going to get one today, one tomorrow, one Sunday, and then one on Monday. Now, what specific order are they going to come in at the time I am recording this video? I'm not exactly sure on that, but just know that's what they are. Now, the majority of these spotlight players haven't been that good, haven't been, anything crazy, but I'm optimistic for that. At least one of these 3 will be okay. Starting with the Dark Matter, Rick Barry, 6'7", 6'11", wingspan. Hot spots from everywhere, 55 base badges, 35 on Hall of Fame range, Hall of Fame quick first step, unpluckable, defensively really solid. I don't mind Rick Barry at all. Good tendencies. I wish he could play shooting guard. Marcus Morris, senior base? Ew. I mean, if you don't know what this base is, in which I'm not really expecting a lot of you guys to, just know it leaves a lot to be desired. And I'm not trying to sit up here in front of you guys and, just hate on the card. I'm just being honest with you guys. This release is not going to be great, not going to be ideal for you guys in my team. Think about it like this. Obviously, the Tyson Chandler upper isn't great, but that's the same base, right? I mean, it's the basically same exact release. So just know it's not going to be my favorite personal release in the game, but it is going to be usable at the end of the day to an extent, right? Is Rick Barry going to play for you guys, though? No, because you guys, if you are grinding the spotlights, got so many other better small forwards. Steven Jackson's going to be better. Derrick Coleman's better. I mean, Terry Cummings is better. So do I see Rick Barry ever really being that useful for you guys? Probably not. I'm not saying the card is, useless. I'm not saying that you can't run him. I'm just saying at the end of the day, am I ever going to run Rick Barry? Probably not. The card is not very good. Then we see Dark Matter, Zach Randolph. Now, the first thing about Zach Randolph that I see that you guys need to know is he has small forward eligibility at 6'9" with a very large player build. He's 260 pounds. I mean, the dude is absolutely massive. So when it breaks down like that, you might think, okay, well, Z-Bo might be pretty solid in my team. Well, let's talk about it. 94 3-ball, good inside scorer, can handle the ball, really solid defensively. His stats are even better than Rick Barry's, which I'm kind of surprised on because he's taller, has that wider player build, has Hall of Fame rise up. I see Hall of Fame limitless range. I see Hall of Fame quick first step. I see unpluckable, clamp breaker, needle threader. I mean, he's got basically everything you need at that small forward position. What else can you ask for? I mean, sure, maybe mismatch expert, a couple, but even from top to bottom, finishing wise, shooting wise, playmaking to defense, he can do it all, okay? There's not really any flaws in Zach Randolph, and that's something I personally really do like and would hold on to. Tendency-wise, we're seeing a lot of it now since we are in mid-late June. These tendencies are becoming a lot better. And when it comes down to the animations, Z-Bo based on very quick. What is that release like? I would be honestly lying to sit up here in front of you guys and say, I know what that release is going to be like, because I actually have no idea. Normal leaner is going to be solid enough. MJ dribble style, Kobe size up, has the infi slide as well. Z-Bo is pretty good. Like, it goes like this. Again, I don't know exactly what that release is going to be like, and that'll, be a telltale sign for exactly how good Z-Bo is going to be. But I can tell right now, Rick Barry's pretty much horrible. Z-Bo is going to be pretty good. So hopefully Z-Bo comes today so I can have some excitement and use the card and have fun with him. Because even Z-Bo compared to, again, I don't know his release, but even him compared to a Terry Cummings. I mean, Z-Bo's player build is going to be massive. 6'9", 260 pounds. Just think about that, especially defensively when you're talking about an all-more defender. Could be really, really tough in my team. The last card is Don Ohl. Now, a lot of you guys might remember this Don Ohl, who, I mean, for his time, was one of the best primary ball handlers in the game, especially if you weren't wanting to run like a point guard just for height. This Don Ohl could get you a bucket for his specific time. Dark Matter Don Ohl, probably going to be the same thing. The problem is we already got some decent point guards at this stage. 97 3-ball, good enough standing dunk, good driving dunk in general. Problem I see right now, his player build's not going to be that great. He's only 6'3". 6'8" wingspan is fine. 85 interior, 84 block is okay, but it's not great. It's just I don't know. He's only 6'3". He's basically going to be like this card right here in Derrick Rose. And I don't want to compare these cards because they're not exactly the same, but that's basically what they are. Derrick Rose stat-wise is going to be a little bit better. Don Ohl, might have the badge count on him, but the cards are going to be basically identical. And you guys can see them and compare them yourself. Obviously, Derrick Rose, stat-wise, statistically-wise, looks better than a guy like Don Ohl. So, again, when you look at their badges, very similar as well. Both come with half range. D-Rose maybe a few less total badges, which Don Ohl obviously is going to be helped out with. But even animations, D-Rose based on very quick. Don Ohl has the normal leaner, which is better than the Pro 2 leaner. MJ dribble style, D-Rose size up. Wall size up escape is probably better than the Kobe. And then obviously you can look at the moving behind the back, which Don Ohl has a better one. And then moving step back, which he does have Jimmy. So, I don't know. For me, like, if you are interested or just starting the game and need a small point guard, Don Ohl is fine. Is he our best point guard that we've gotten in this spotlight grind? I mean, he's definitely up there. Don Ohl, Jayson Terry could move a little bit. He was just really kind of short. But Jayson Terry, I'd even go as far as to saying Jayson Terry's probably better than Don Ohl. I mean, I know you guys might not agree with that, but he has Francis size up, normal moving step back, which is the Asta slide. I mean, I'd take Jayson Terry compared to Don Ohl, just because at least with Jayson Terry, he can be a fun card that you guys can use, right? I don't think any of these cards, or at least these two cards, are cards that I'm going to look at and be like, wow, Don Ohl is going to play for me no matter what at a very high level. And same thing with Jayson Terry. Even for my no money spent, like, neither of these guys are cards that I'm like, these guys can get the job done for me, or a card I can plug in. Neither of these guys are like Jack Sigma or even like a Derrick Coleman. No, none of these guys are that type of level. So then it just comes down to what is your preference and who you guys ultimately prefer to run. All in all, guys, these spotlights aren't too great. How I'd rank them: Zach Randolph 1, Don Ohl 2, Rick Barry 3. Probably if you're ultimately not grinding everything, are any of these cards worth it for you guys to get or not? I would ultimately say probably not. Zach Randolph's a maybe, depending on his release, what he looks like as far as that is concerned. Because if he does, let's say, somehow that release is solid, he has a good player model, 6'9", can play the 3. It's going to be really solid. The problem is, he's not going to be better than a guy like this, who is super, super cheap and probably better all the way around. So that's the problem with some of these spotlights. For me, obviously, I'm going to grind it, going to stay up to date on it. And as it stands right now, we've got 19 out of the total 31 total cards. So, I mean, we're over halfway done. Again, I'm guessing not all of these will be available today. Probably one today, one tomorrow, and then one the next day. But again, I'm hoping Zach Randolph is today so we can get him and see what he's working with. Ultimately, guys, I wish 2K would give at least like Rick Barry a better jump shot to make him usable, because he ultimately could be. Don Ohl's undersized, so I mean, I can't really be ultimately too mad at that. I'm just hoping and praying that the all-time ultimate reward is worth it. That's ultimately all I can hope for. Because at the end of the day, a lot of these cards by themselves, I mean, I can't sit up here and say they're worth it. Wait, when you're talking about all these cards alone, are they specifically worth it? Probably not, right? Like Rick Barry, probably not worth it. Don Ohl, probably not worth it. But you've just got to hope the all-time ultimate reward is worth it for you and your specific squad at the end of the day. So ultimately, guys, I mean, again, none of these cards probably even make the top 5. I would say Zach Randolph probably makes the top 5 of overall cards that we've seen from this spotlight. The other two don't even make the top 10. Like, the other two are not good at all. That's going to wrap it up for our video. Let me know your thoughts on these 3 cards down below in the comments. Are you guys keeping up to date with the all-time spotlights, or is it something you're like, man, 2K is going to have to show me the ultimate reward before I start grinding for it? Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new. As always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.